Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the J-Dub Show. I'm your host, J-Dub. Before I get started with this review for the episode of Raw that aired Monday, February 23rd, 2009, and if you hear any noise in the back, that's my fucking brother and his friends downstairs playing Hannah Montana and shit. Not literally, but his friend is, I guess he has his song on the radio or something, but nobody in the school knows that he has a song on the radio, so he's like being a normal kid and still having a career and everything, but the shit's getting on my nerves because they're practicing in my basement at my house, ruining my time. Anyway, thanks to all of my 339 subscribers. Even more thanks to the people that keep the channel rolling. I named all of you in the last video. So once again, thanks to you. Getting to this Raw review, the show starts out with, oh, they getting on my fucking nerves. Show starts out with Vickie Guerrero, general manager of SmackDown. She comes out to the ring and says, while Stephanie McMahon is occupied, she's going to be the interim GM for Raw. Then John Cena comes. Let me just ignore them, because I would take this fucking camera down there. Let me not say that. That's a criminal threat on camera. Anyway. Oh, they're getting on my nerve. Anyway. And I'm not starting this video over. Let me stop. Just get back to the show. Anyway. Then John Cena comes down to the ring, the former World Heavyweight Champion. And he says that, you know, they could have picked anybody better than Vickie Guerrero. Like, they could have picked Mike Adamle. I was like, hell no, I'm glad I'll never see his face ever again. And he said they could have picked Michael Cole, you know, whatever. But he says now she finally has the power to do something about him and his rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, that the championship that her husband Edge now holds. Then Edge comes down to the ring with the Big Show. He comes in and says, you know, John Cena, who are you? Who the hell do you think you are? Randy Orton? Now, that was kind of funny because he was saying, you know, you're coming out to the ring trying to intimidate my wife. You know, who do you think you are, Randy Orton? That was pretty funny. Then John Cena goes on to say, you know, oh, I guess you have some a little strength now that you got your back up. You came down to the ring with this barbaric, disgusting 400-pound beast. And he says, oh, and of course you brought the Big Show too. So that was a shot at Vickie Guerrero. And after that, she goes on to say, you know what? Oh, and John Cena, he was hinting at a relationship between Vickie Guerrero and Big Show. And, you know, this kind of sparked in my mind too, because I've been hearing a lot of people, they've been saying, you know, oh, you know, Vickie Guerrero and Big Show, they had something going on. That's where they're going with this. So I'm thinking, you know, maybe that's why I keep hearing that the Big Show is going to go on to face Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 25. So I'm guessing that's where they're getting this match from. So I wonder if that's the route the WWE is going to go. When are we finally going to see this storyline start? Because it hasn't even started yet. Only thing that's been happening is it's been hinted on. So Vickie Guerrero says Big Show is her friend, Edge is her family, and John Cena will be facing either her friend or family tonight in the ring. John Cena, I guess he thinks this means he's going to face Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship, but as you'll see later on in this video, he was mistaken. First match of the night, Money in the Bank qualifier. CM Punk versus The Miz versus John Morrison. Winner of this match will go on to compete in the Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania. CM Punk ends up winning this match. I wanted John Morrison to win the match, but, you know, it was a pretty good match, so I wasn't that much disappointed. I saw The Miz and John Morrison go at it one-on-one during the match. That was pretty good to see. You know, they didn't completely team up on CM Punk. It wasn't a two-on-one thing for the whole match because, you know, neither one of them won the match. But, yeah, hopefully after this match, there's another match one-on-one between The Miz and Morrison. Then whoever wins that match can go on to be in the Money in the Bank also, because I want John Morrison to be in there because this is either him or MVP's year to win. After that, Ty Grisman's in the back talking to Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. They're basically giving excuses for Randy Orton's actions, saying that he wasn't the one that challenged Shane McMahon to a match. Shane challenged him. He wasn't the one going out there confronting people. Stephanie McMahon confronted him, so he had to do what he had to do. Second match of the night, Melina and Cryme Tyme versus Beth Phoenix, Santino Marella, and Dolph Ziggler. Melina, Cryme Tyme win this match after Santino Marella gets into the ring, basically fucks it up for his team. He's only in there for 6 seconds, and half of that 6 seconds was the 3 seconds from him getting pinned. But this was it wasn't that good of a match. Melina and Beth Phoenix, there were a few botches when they were in the ring together, and that was not typical Melina versus Beth, because usually when they get in the ring together, it's prime Divas match. It's what all Divas matches should aspire to be, but it wasn't that good. Third match of the night, Shawn Michaels versus JBL to go on, winner of this match will go on to face Undertaker at WrestleMania 25. So we thought Shawn Michaels ends up winning the match. After the match, we're informed that the winner of this match then will go on to face Vladimir Kozlov next week on Raw. Then the winner of that match will go on to face The Undertaker. Shawn Michaels wins the match, like I said. This match was more exciting from a wrestling standpoint than the match that these two guys had at No Way Out. It was a pretty good match, high octane, high impact. After the match, Vladimir Kozlov attacks Shawn Michaels. Fourth match of the night lasted about 29 seconds. Mike Knox versus Jamie Noble. I want to know where, and of course Mike Knox won the match. I want to know where WWE is going to go with this Jamie Noble WrestleMania 25 storyline, because after the match during the match he was injured by Mike Knox. After this match, Ricky Steamboat, it's announced that he's going to be in this class of the WWE Hall of Fame. Chris Jericho comes out afterwards and attacks him, berates him and everything. Then he attacks him. And I was hoping that Stone Cold was going to come out after this. I did not see him come out. Obviously, he wasn't there, but everywhere I was reading that he was advertised to be on the show tonight. Fifth match of the night, John Cena. He's going to face one of Vicky Guerrero's, either her family member or her friend. The family member turns out to be Chavo Guerrero. And I'm thinking, like, Vicky Guerrero, do you hate your nephew that much to where you could send him out and be in a match with John Cena knowing that he was going to get his ass kicked? And I'm thinking, what were you accomplishing with this match? Nothing at all. That was like a sparring partner for John Cena. He goes on to win the match quick, fast, in a hurry. Next, Legacy comes down to the ring. Randy Orton, Ted DiBiase, Cody Rhodes. They all come down to the ring, and Randy Orton comes down with a sledgehammer in his hand. So basically, that's a slap in the face to Triple H, cerebral assassin. He's known to, carry his sledgehammer around. He's basically saying, if Triple H wants to run out here, he'll be as dumb as the rest of the McMahons that challenged him. And he went down the list of why Shane deserved what he got, why Vince deserved what he got, and why Stephanie deserved what she got. Then he, was trying to ask for sympathy from the fans and everything. And I'm like, how the hell are you going to ask for sympathy when you have no remorse? No bit of remorse in your face at all. Then he went on to say, IED did this, IED did that. So Triple H finally comes down to the ring. He has his sledgehammer. Randy Orton is telling him, you know what? Drop your sledgehammer, I'll drop mine, and we can handle this like men. Triple H drops his, after Randy Orton drops his, and Triple H then reveals that he has another one, and it's like, I guess he had it stuck in his pants or something. I don't know where the hell he just put it out of nowhere. But I was wondering what in the hell is going to happen now, because it didn't seem like Triple H at a certain point was going to attack Randy Orton. I'm thinking, oh no, is he going to team up with him or something? But then he ended up attacking him, chasing him all around backstage. This was like something straight out of a movie, but it was actually good. This was a great way to end Raw. He's chasing him and everything. He chases him backstage. Then Legacy ends up jumping in the car. Triple H runs up smashes out the driver's side back window to the car. You know, they still pull off. Then he throws a sledgehammer. The only thing that would have made this better is if when he threw the sledgehammer, it went right through the back window, but it didn't, you know, and they pulled off, and that was the end of Raw. It was, I wouldn't say it was a great Raw. It was okay compared to, like, last week's and the week before that. You know, those episodes were totally better, but the ending of this week's Raw was pretty good, and, yeah, I guess that's where I'll end this review. Make sure you comment what do you think about the show, and, peace out.